you wrote something in one of your most recent newsletters that I loved. And if I could just ask you to talk about percentages, and rather than believing in something or not believing in something as a binary, why you talk about using percentages instead.
Because the world is not black and white. The world does not work in black and white. There are a million variables that shape any sort of outcome in our lives. You can plan, you can feel like you have control. A lot of it is an illusion. And because the world works that way, because there's so much variability in so many different things influencing outcomes, you can't see the world in terms of if X happens, Y will always happen. That is black and white thinking. But unfortunately, the hyper-efficient brain does that. We jump to those conclusions, like the Tuskegee experiments, and creating this doubt about the vaccines today is a great example. Well, that happened then. Yeah, that happened. That was real. That was effed up. That was messed up. That was not right. But what is the likelihood that that is happening now? That's the real question. I think a lot of people draw that definite conclusion and see the world in black and white. But I like to ask, what are the chances? I always like to ask that question. What are the chances that Pfizer would manufacture a vaccine that the FDA would approve that wouldn't be okay? Maybe there's a 10% chance. Maybe there's a 20% chance. Like at what proportion is it worth taking that chance, right? That is just a more realistic way of thinking about things. And it prevents you from making choices or making decisions on bad information.
Yeah. I'm thinking, I forget who said this, and I'm probably going to mangle this expression as well, but it's something along the lines of a sign of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to keep two conflicting points of view in mind at the same time and retain the ability to function. And so if I'm understanding what you're saying, rather than me saying, oh, come on, the vaccine is safe, it might be smarter for me to say, the vaccine there's probably a 96% chance that this is safe. I can't say in absolute terms that there won't be long-term consequences 40 years from now. I don't know that we know that or can know that now. But to be able to sit with that uncertainty and say, okay, even if that is true, what is the smartest choice for me to make today? And so did I understand that percentages idea correctly?
Yes. And you can just ballpark it. Like you don't even have to have an exact number in mind. Like, are the chances of falling ill to COVID greater without the vaccine than falling ill to the vaccine? Like, what are the chances relative to one another? Like getting on an airplane, oh my gosh, I could get in a crash. What are the chances that you're going to get in a crash? Like, do you really need to be afraid? It's the same sort of thinking with everything.
Thanks for watching this video clip of the SpeakGood Podcast. If you'd like to hear the complete episode, please check out your favorite podcast directory and subscribe now. Thanks for watching.